Alright guys, what's going on? BSG bringing you another Grand Cross video. So this is a follow-up video to my Sariel breakdown. I think a lot of people might have, maybe took what I said, maybe out of context, a little too hard, whatever you want to call it, because I did say I think that Sariel might be a must summon. What I really meant by that is the banner itself might actually be a must summon, and it's for pretty much one main reason, and it's not Sariel. To be honest, it's really not Sariel. It's actually Matrona. But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know I am trying to reach 7,000 subscribers, so greatly appreciate it if you guys could hit that sub button and help me reach that goal before the end of the year. That would be amazing. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, the reason why this banner is a must summon is pretty much only because of Matrona. Now, I don't want to say like only because of Matrona, even though I just did it, right? But she is a main reason why this banner is a must summon, because I cannot tell you how many comments YouTubers get when they upload a video of the demonic beast, the big bird, and people are constantly asking, who can I use instead of Matrona? Why can't I use anyone else but Matrona? Is Matrona needed? Yes, Matrona is needed for the run. Matrona is needed. She is an absolute necessity for the big bird until we get someone else. Matrona is that unit, right? So for those asking, oh, how can I do without Matrona? There's not a lot of teams where Matrona isn't in. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, there just isn't. So she is pretty much like a necessity for the big bird. Like, she is one of the main units you have to have in order to complete stage 3. Now, obviously, there might be some teams that you might not need Matrona, right? You could get lucky with a couple of teams you might not need her or whatever, but for the majority of people, including a lot of YouTubers, content creators, Matrona is absolutely necessary for completing stage 3. So yeah, you want to summon for Matrona if she's on a banner. Like, if she is on a banner and the banner might not be that great, you might want to summon for her because she is good. She is really, really good for the big bird. But there are a couple of units on here that are also good, like Brynhild, Sigurd. Then you have Halloween Gother. I would actually say Excalibur Arthur's still really good. Nanashi's solid. Deanne's solid. Like, the banner is not the worst banner ever, right? It's a pretty solid banner, right? So, the units on here you could definitely take use and advantage of, but again, the main thing is Matrona. Like, that, I think a lot of people are underselling. They're not underselling, but just not appreciating the fact that she is on this banner. Yes. Is the banner a bait banner? Yes, it is definitely a bait banner, because whatever is coming for the anniversary for global, it has to be, I'm thinking it's Mael, because there is absolutely no reason or rhyme that they dropped this Sariel for no reason. There's no no, I'm not gonna believe that they just randomly dropped Sariel for nothing, right? And the fact that he also increases only the 4 archangels on his pass, come on, man. Like, come on, right? So it has to be Maya. Like, it just has to be, man. It just has to be, unless he has literally no relevance to the next festival unit and he was just randomly dropped as a goddess support, right? It's Maya. Like, it's definitely Maya. So is this a bait banner? Yes. Will Sariel probably have something to do with the next festival unit? More than likely. Like, I think so, more than likely. And like I said in my other, in my video for Sariel, I think that he probably might be the best banner unit now. I like, besides seasonal characters and festival characters and stuff like that, he might actually be the best banner unit that you can get in the game. If we just take a look at the units in the game right now, like, we just go down the list, there's not that many units that are just completely just destroying this Sariel that are on band, like regular unfeatured units, right? That's what I mean by that. You got Chandler, who's pretty good, but I don't think that he's gonna be as good as I just don't think he is, and I don't think so. Who else? You got Yeah, there's like I said, there's not really that many units. Sariel might actually be the best banner unit in the game now. Like I'm serious. Like I'm not even joking. Like he might actually be the best banner unit because again, there's not too many like on here that you could say can even compete with Sariel, right? Um yeah, no, like they're just not Blue Melio. No, like I don't think so. Like Blue Melio's is not. Maybe if Summer or Truth Seeker Merlin, right? Her summer version was actually in the general SSR pool, she probably would be him, maybe. And the same thing you can say about Lilia as well. Like Christmas Lilia is a god. Like I just she's a goddess, right? Where is she at? Lilia, there she is. Like this unit right here, she is an absolute monster in PvP with Kyo. With Kyo and her holy relic. Without her holy relic and Kyo, she's not that good. But she's an absolute beast, right? A goddess of destruction for sure. But like there's no one else. Like there's no one else, right? You just go down the list. You can't really include the Ragnarok units because they're not on the general pool, right? They're just not. So you can't really include them. I mean, you can if you want, but even then, I don't know. I think Sariel might actually be better than them. If you want my honest opinion, I think he might be. I mean, like maybe Sariel. This version of Sariel might be competing with him, maybe, right? But then again, you're not running Sariel in PvP, right? You're just not, right? And with this new Sariel, you can't even use him anymore. You're not gonna run him over the brand new Sariel. You're just not gonna do that, man. You're just not doing that. I don't know. Tarmio, maybe. Yeah, there's not many. Yeah, I think that this Sariel, like if we go back, I think he might actually be the best banner unit. So is it a bait banner, trap banner, whatever you want to call it? Yeah, you can definitely tell they want you to like pour out your gems for him. And honestly, it's not I don't know if it's that bad as an idea to do that. I wouldn't say waste if you have like 10 or not 10, like 1,000 gems to waste them, but going to whole 600 might not be a bad thing. It honestly might not be because he could potentially be ran in the big bird. His grace, you can see that his grace does not work in deathmatch. I just want to let you know that does not work in deathmatch, but his passive works everywhere. It literally says all, but of course he has to be on the battlefield for it to activate. But you could use him in the big bird, and even though he's probably going to be the only archangel on the team, depending on what team you run, right? Unless you're running Margaret, but I don't really think anyone's going to run. I don't know if people are going to run Margaret in him, right? Let's say, for example, I don't know, you're running this Sariel and Trader Melly, Matrona, and I don't know, some other random unit, maybe I don't know, maybe Magelda, right? It sounds like that, right? He is still gonna get a really good buff to himself because of the fact that he actually can increase his own crit damage. I actually don't know how this is gonna work in the big bird. I don't, maybe because it can work in the big bird, it just can't work in deathmatch, I don't think so. I mean, he's reducing the crit chance and crit damage. I don't think that's really that important, but he is still providing some support for himself. That way he can keep up. He has a cleave card which can actually do damage. He has a freaking taunt card, and it counters. He reduces damage. Like, bruh, like he is actually gonna be probably really good for the big bird. Again, remains to be seen, but I think he's actually gonna be pretty good. He also has a new effect, by the way, a suppress ultimate, where he's gonna deal more damage depending on the stance effects that you have on him. Like he's good. I feel like he's going to be good, but yes, this banner might actually be a must summon because it has Matrona. If you do not have Matrona, this is probably a must summon. Like, I think this is absolutely a must summon. If you don't have Matrona and you want to do the big bird, you need her. You actually need her. Unfortunately, she is probably going to be the same percentage as the rest of these, right? Unfortunately, it is what it is. But, you could still potentially pull her in this lineup. Gother's in here, like I said, Brynhild, Deanne, Sigurd, still really good units. Arthur, right? Still really good units. Really good units. But yeah, that's my little spiel about the whole banners thing, right? It is you can buy tickets if you really want to and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my whole my spiel. You can definitely save if you want to, but I'm telling you right now, I don't know when Matrona's going to be on another banner. I actually don't know when she's going to be on another banner. So I would take full advantage of this now, because the last time she was on a banner was her initial release, which was, I think, wasn't it close to Halloween? I think it was. We can actually check that. I think it was close to Halloween when she released. Let's see, past banners, go here, and let's go down. She released yeah, for JP, she arrived on the 7th. So yeah, she hasn't been here for over 2 months, right? So I don't know when the next time Matrona is going to be featured on a banner. But global players, I would say that this is a must summon. JP players, I would say that this is a must summon, unless of course you have Matrona or you have, you know, a majority of these units. But if you don't, it is a must summon. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys take my advice and you guys summon if you don't have Matrona. If you have Matrona and you just want to summon for Sariel, same thing. Sariel looking like he's going to be a really nasty unit. So yeah. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. Again, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, you guys already know, I will see you all later.